Boop. Oh, come on. Here we go. Okay. Where's my key? Okay. This. Okay, wait 1 second. Okay. Okay, wait, where's it gonna go? It's gonna go here. Do I want to adjust the TV? I kind of do, because it's kind of crooked and it's gonna bother me all night right now. That's probably good. Oops. Okay, let's get a warm-up in. Here we go. So far, so good. And 3, 2, 1. Not a Tetris. Oh, shoot. Man, if I wasn't burning, think of how big of a drought this would be. Please get over. Oh my gosh. I was thinking of flat burn, but then I'd have to wait so long for a line bar. Okay. Nice. Good start, good start, good start. Okay, oof. Nice. Square. No, not a square. Boom. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Ah, it sucks. Rip. Okay. Okay. Come on, wait. Tetris maybe? Nope, never mind. Oh, I'm so super screwed. Oh! I was screwed either way, but you know, maybe I had a chance because there's the Z. Okay. Flat. Yes, flat line bar. Burn. Burn. And not a Tetris. Okay. Still Tetris ready. Nice. Okay. Well, that sucks. Okay, here we go. Nice. Okay, get Tetris ready in 3, 2, 1. Tetris in 3. Oh shoot, never mind. Never mind. Oh man. Yeah. 70,001 points. That's what I'm talking about. I really need the J. Or the long bar. Still kind of screwed unless I get a T piece, which I don't. Oh, and when I did, oh man, I'm screwed. I just do a better job of 19ing. Okay, whatever. I'll just go again. Okay, nice. And nope. Nope. Oh, I was gonna do okay. Never mind. Shoot, okay. That's what we're good. Okay. Doot. Nice. Tuck. Uh-oh, not good. Oh. Why do I keep making these mistakes? Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Come on. Okay. I got this. I think I can do slightly better than 4,000. Maybe just a little bit. Just no misdrops. Just take the Tetris. No misdrops. Take the Tetris. No misdrops. Don't take the Tetris, but then do. Let's go. Okay. Nice. Okay. No misdrops. Take the Tetris. Oh, yikes. Oh, and they missed the tuck. Okay, yikes. Rip. That was definitely a good pace through 40 lines. I mean, 26 lines. I was going to say 25, but it was like, what? Words. Okay. Wait. on, just give me the pieces I need. Not that. Oh, okay. Wait. 1, 2. I can't even count. I'm not even gonna bother. I already lost. Doesn't matter. I probably could have got that over if I was better at the game. Okay, nice. Tetris ready. Give me the other pieces, not those ones. Okay, nice, nice. And 3, 2, 1. Ah, that was really aggressive. That was really aggressive. Okay, there's one. TP sounds a lot, but it still had 2 LJ dependencies. Okay. Okay. See, it's Moises, so I already know without even reading the comment. It's asking for a shout out. You know? Okay. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. How is the Tetris game going? Well, I barely just started, but this one, better than my average 19 games. Get the Tuck, get the Tetris. Oof. Okay, yikes. Never mind, I lied. It's falling apart real quick. Okay. Never mind, I'm goated. Oofta. Come on. Save me! Oh, if I could have got the L to the right and then the long bar in the center. I thought I was about to shout out. No, I mean, honestly, not that crazy of a thing to think. Okay. Okay, that's good. Start. Oh, come on. Not a great. Okay. Never mind. Forget what I said about the good start. Come on, I want at least a 200,000K game. Oh. What am I doing? Okay, I really needed this warm-up, apparently. Oh, could've got that in there. Done the spin tuck. Okay. Dirty Tetris. No, not dirty, but center well. Okay. Nice. Oh man, that sucks. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I lose. Rip. I need the L and I kept getting long bars. In long bars, you don't move the left down. They just make it easy, semi-easy to burn. Okay. Nice. Oh, no. Oh. I didn't think it was going to get over. To the last second. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, nice. Clean. Oh, and of course I make a misdrop the second I get clean. Okay. Only 50,000. That's fine. That's probably just like one Tetris. That's probably all I have. Okay. Oof. Duh. I can try to get out of this, but it is very unlikely. Yeah. Come on. Just give me one decent game. One good start. Okay. Well, a good start is nothing, I guess. A long-lasting game is what I want. Oh, and that sucks. How am I misdropping so much? Okay. No. Yes. Yes. Okay, I just need to stop losing gas. Okay. It's fine. Uh-oh, I need a double longbar now. Or I could just instantly top out because... No, wait. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, Tetris ready. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, that's okay. I got it over. There's 2 Tetrises in a row. Oh, okay. There we go. Nope. I'll just burn well, it's 2 extra lines, but 3 lines instead of 1 because I can. Nice. Okay. Boom. Nice. Let's go. That was stupid, but you know, I'll survive. Probably. Maybe not. Oh. Okay, clutch. Ish. Clutch-ish. Okay. Nice. Oh, shoot. That was stupid. No! Bro, okay, that was some brutal misdrops. Were some brutal misdrops. Okay. Okay. Nice. This is a good game. So far. Nice. Oh, shoot. That's bad that I control quickly. Okay. I'm so lucky to have survived that. Okay. If I can hit my old 19 PB by like the transition, that'd be pretty hype. Okay, transitioning in like pretty soon. Okay, wait. Nice, okay. One more Tetris still transition. Oh, or never mind. I burned. Definitely on pace to get a new PB. Okay. Oh no! Rip! That's not good. That's not good. Oh, I loot! That fell apart so quickly. Oh man. I only have a few more Tetrises. It was the O pieces. It was the O pieces. One of them I moved too far, and one of them I didn't move far enough. And they ruined me. Okay, I think that's a good enough warm-up. We're going to 18 now. Like, technically, currently, right now, I've hit... Oh, wait. Oh, rip. I'm just going to start. I've hit the transition on 19 more often than I have on 18 tonight. Oh, I was so sure I was going to get a PB that time. No, what am I doing? Okay. Chill. Let me get the Tetrises. Get the Tetrises. Okay, here's this. Okay, Tetris ready? 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh my gosh, I'm doing it again. But this time I actually get bailed. With all the L's. Nice, nice, nice. 3, 2, 1, burn. Burn again, and Tetris. Let's go. Okay. Well, that sucks. Oh! Oh, shoot. What? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Oof. Nice. Okay, wait. Oh, oh. Whoa! What was that? And the pace was so good too. I only burned 3. Oh, I probably burned more than 3. I didn't burn much that game. Well, I guess it was either 3 or 7, so it's probably more likely to be 3, right? Oh wait, never mind. 3 would be 31, right? So I burned 5 lines. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Okay. Nice. Okay, nice. Okay, tuck. Let's take another, whatever, this is gonna be brutal. I'm just gonna burn to the bottom. I don't even care at this point. Or do I? You know what? That was probably more burns than I would have otherwise burned, but the pace, even after like all those burns, that was like 6, 7, 8 burns. I'm still have a really good pace. I'm still like bordering on 650k pace. Oh man. Rip. That's better, okay. Okay. Nice, and nice. Okay, keep going. Okay. Nice. Wait, no, I burned a line. Never mind. But one and only line burned, okay. TP should be great. Okay, I guess, I used the, if I wanted to continue playing perfect, I used the, whatchamacallit run. Oh, rip. Oh, shoot. Fuck. Oofda. Okay. I mean L. L, 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 L. There's the L. Look at all those long bars that I couldn't use at all. Oh, rip. Never mind, I changed my mind about Steve. Okay, thanks. I don't know, okay. What was your take before? I mean, you would still say he's the best character in the game, right? Well, actually, no. I would say he's the best character in the current meta. I don't want to say he's the best character in the game. It's probably true, but you never know. Like, we're just... Because what, you're basing it off the current meta. Like, I don't know, maybe Pikachu becomes the best character in the game. Yeah. What was your position before, and what's your position now? I was like 30 minutes... Oh! Behind, lol. Oh! No. I wasn't paying attention to the comments while I was playing that last game. So I only ever responded... I only responded to your comment, like, after I ended the game, last game, or whatever. What I say is always ban Steve. Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's definitely an extreme take. Well, how long has... I feel like the ban Steve movement. I'm close to the middle. Yeah, I don't know. Steve... He's definitely the character that has the most wins. But Steve is the character that gets the most wins, but I feel like most of them, there's only like 2 people that are good enough as Steve at the top level. He's the most dominant, and well, he's probably the most dominant because he... Are you saying he doesn't have a big player base? So if he has a big player base, that would be a reason he's the most dominant. Not because he's a broken character. Like, honestly, if I think of any character in the game besides, like, Little Mac or Ganondorf should be banned because, let's say, he does consume the competitive scene in Smash. Wait. Smash is boring. He should be banned because, let's say, he does consume the competitive scene, but Smash is boring. Well, I would agree with you if he consumes the competitive scene, but not because it gets boring. It's because, okay, so in sports, I don't want to get super political with the trans stuff. But the reason... You wouldn't ban a character and it would kill the game. We look at... Okay. You look back at the last games like Brawl 64 and Smash 4. He isn't banned early, he would never be banned. Not necessarily true. Plus, he hasn't been banned early. He's been around for years. No, you don't ban characters because they're boring to watch. Like, you're combining the two things. Like, if he was super dominant and destroying everyone, I think it doesn't matter at all if he's boring to watch. if like, let's say, because let's say like Fox in Melee he was the best character by a wider margin, and Fox has dominated the top brackets. Even though Foxes are really fun to watch, if every match was a Fox, I would still say you ban the character, right? Or, yeah. Even if it's like a fun matchup to watch, if you're just reducing the game. Actually, I don't. Never mind. I'm gonna. Okay. I'm trying to think why you would ban a character. Because it's a significant advantage, right? Like, okay, let me think. I think it has to do with why the character gets really good. But it's not because of how boring the matches are. It's like playing the character gives you an unfair advantage over people that don't play the character. And then it becomes like steroids, where it's like, even if steroids were, Fox is fun to play and play against. He's the only outlier. Well, you mean, okay. Midnight was going to be banned, but people mained him, so tournaments would interest would go down, and so would profits. Fox, well, no, like if any character is fun to play and play against, people will. No, okay, this is what I mean. It doesn't matter. Wait, no, I still think you would ban him, right? If Fox was the only mainable character, if like Fox was so good, he was breaking the game where he was the only mainable character, I think he would be banned. No matter how fun he was to play. I don't think, okay. Steve, Midnight, Bayo isn't really fun to play against. Well, that's because you're losing. You wouldn't ban a character because it's not fun to play against. That's stupid. Yes, but Fox is fair opponent to the opponent. Yes, but if he wasn't. See, this is what I'm saying. It's not about how fun it is to play against, right? Because if Fox was the only mainable character, he would be, he would be banned. Like if Melee was, just as much if Puff was the only mainable character. I don't think it matters. I think the reason most people want to ban characters, but they don't say it out loud, is because, like, I think if Steve... I think Steve and Fox are similar levels of dominant over the... Fox is the outlier in that... That's why I'm using... Well... What do you... Okay. I agree. No, I think I'm saying what... The other games banned the characters not because they were not fun to play against, but because they were too dominant. They were actually destroying the meta. But Steve is not destroying the meta of Smash. He's just the best character. Look at the other games that didn't have the best be banned. No, I'm just using... No. I'm using Fox. Fox... Okay. They all died. Wait. But all the other games did have their characters banned. No, the reason they died not because... Okay. Well, wasn't it the Evo where it was like Bayonetta versus Bayonetta? And it was like... No. They died because they were unbalanced games. Well, Brawl also because it was like a bad competitive game. But they didn't die because of like banning characters. Or it's not technically. Yeah, so they were unbalanced. Yeah. No, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but the reason that killed the games, is because they were unbalanced, right? The game was unbalanced because of the characters. Like, they were destroying the meta, where Steve is not doing that. Oh, shoot. Nope. Ah, reviews. Okay. 64 does have relevance, but there was some talk about banning Pikachu in 64. So it is in purgatory. Well, it depends on the tournament. Some tournaments... Okay, yeah, maybe not... Okay. What was I thinking? No, the reason they destroyed the game is because they were so good they were destroying the meta. Steve is not doing that. Oh, what am I doing? Rip. And you ban a character because, yeah, not... Okay. I was trying to get rid of the... So the reason you should ban Bayonetta, or the reason you should ban Meta Knight, or the reason you should ban Pikachu, is not because, or early meta, they weren't either. Well, early, you mean like in the first year. That's because people hadn't got good at the game yet. Steve has been around for years now. And, I mean... I think in the early... I think you're kind of wrong. The early meta... I mean, it wasn't as dominant. It wasn't as pervasive. But this... Right off the bat... people did see the potential, but... Yeah, I was about to say... It wasn't a threat, so they ignored it. So you're... Okay. Oh, shoot. So you're saying we should preemptively ban Steve because he might be... because he might, in the future, be so dominant, he's a meta-destroying threat where he's, like... so good that the game is... You can basically only main Steve if you want to win. Is that basically what your argument is? That's... I mean... That's not really provable, but if... that's an unfalsifiable claim. Right? I can't argue with that because it's like... I can't prove that Steve won't be the best character in the game. But I also can't... You also can't prove that he will. Well, no, not the best character, but he will destroy the game. Obviously, Smash Ultimate is far more balanced than... any of those other Smash games by far. It's not even close. But, I mean, I guess it's still possible. I'm looking at Smash. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, but you're looking at the past to predict the future, but obviously those other Smash games were not balanced at all. Compared to Smash Ultimate. Ultimate is like super, super balanced. It's so balanced that I would say at this point, if any character had a player base larger, significantly larger than like the rest of the characters, they would be the best character in the game. 64, I thought, don't get me wrong, I thought that Pikachu was, I don't watch much 64, but I thought Pikachu was by far the best character in that game. I could be wrong about that, but because I don't watch any 64 stuff. But I'm pretty sure Pikachu is. Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. Come on. Oh, I shouldn't have burned. Oh, you're not saying destroy. Well, then, if you're just saying he's going to be the best character. Because that's basically, you have to be the argument, right? Because the reason you should have banned Meta Knight or Bayonetta or I guess Pikachu or Meta Knight is because he would destroy they destroyed the meta. Like, you could only, if you want to be the best characters in the player in the world, you had to main this character. Before I continue, I gotta ask something on the same page. Okay. Like they killed, but not destroy. Oh, but Bayonetta was like. The Smash game history shows the future. Not really. Because, like I said, you're looking at the other games, they weren't as balanced, and the reason they died was because of the imbalance. Or, yeah. See, Melee being one of the most balanced games, with no one dominant character at the top, is the reason why it survived, I think. You had... I see, I don't pay attention to my Smash 4 either. Or, yeah. But, to the best of my knowledge, Bayonetta, was much more dominant than Steve. I mean, I guess you had a Cloud also, but... I mean, you were not seeing a lot of diversity. Like, even if you got, like, to Melee's point, where you could have, like, 5 different characters, all be pretty balanced. Like, it's not how balanced every character is, because you can have some dog shit characters and still be fine, I think. It's the fact if you have like one or two super dominant characters, and one or two super dominant characters in the games is fucked. Because that destroys the meta. Like it, yeah, it's just. Because then playing those characters gives you such a significant advantage. It's like everyone has to do it. And then it's like, okay. And I guess ultimately it is because it makes the game boring to watch. Well, not to watch, but... yeah, maybe to watch? maybe it is because it's boring to watch. Because I'm trying to think, why else would you ban them? Why else would a super dominant character, like, why not just have, like, a... Yeah, Fox only, yeah. No items, FD, Fox only. Why would that be a bad thing, necessarily? I guess it wouldn't, really. Nice. Okay. Smash 4 for... Okay, I haven't read the comment yet, but... No, I'll just pause. This game's not gonna be great at all, so I'll just pause. Smash 4 was balanced for context. The rest of the cast was pretty balanced, but Cloud and Bayo were really the only two. Real. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cloud. Yeah. That's basically what I've heard. Yeah. Cloud and Bayo were overpowered, and if you banned those two, then the rest of the cast would be pretty balanced. Yeah. Yeah. Shoot. Wait. Nice. Nice, okay. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. See, that's what I was just saying earlier. It doesn't matter because if you have two characters, destroy the meta. If you have like one or two characters that are like the only characters you can play, that's bad. Like the reason like Fox isn't a big deal is not because he's fun to play against. It's because there's 4 or 5 other characters that you can just put in that top tier with him, where he's not in like a tier by himself, where he's just so much better than every other character. There are like other characters up there with him. And I think that's the same thing with Steve. Oh, why did I not throw it in the... I think... Like, you can throw other you can throw, like, Joker, or, like, maybe in the future if Pikachu gets better, Pikachu, and, Pyramithra, and... You can throw a lot of characters up there with Steve, where Steve is not, like... Like, Steve does pretty bad to Swordies, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, and so basically to clarify, when I'm talking about things being balanced, a game being balanced is just talking about the number of, fair, relatively even matchups there are near the top, right? So even if there's like a bajillion, like, let's say you have Melee, but then you add, or let's say, yeah, you have Melee. I would say Melee's pretty balanced, even though it has a lot of characters that are unviable. And let's say you added 1,000 more non-viable characters. I would say Melee's still pretty balanced. Just because, like, you have a lot of meta-relevant characters. As opposed, yeah, okay. To a game like Brawl, where you only have one meta-relevant character. So Brawl is very unbalanced. Oh, shoot, rip. Steve can 0 to death any character, true combo. I don't know, is that true? Does he necessarily have to have like is this contingent on him having anything? Like, does he have to have any particular resources or tools, or does he have to have like gold or something? Because I could see this being technically true. But then you're okay. If we're getting into the thing, because basically what you're going to go into is you're trying to argue that Steve. You're trying to prove okay, this is an unfalsifiable thing. You're trying to say Steve is going to be so good that he's going to be the only meta-relevant character, which is in the future. Midnight was the only best character. Einstein was, because of the grab, yeah, chain grab. Yeah, Ice Prey, some resources, but the resources are so easy to get. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think you could say that he's like. Maybe, because I am not an expert. I'm probably one either. But, because even the experts don't know much enough to answer these questions, which is why, okay. You have to know. I'm not saying he will be the only. Well, if he is, he might be. Oh, well, if you're saying that, then then you should maybe ban him, right? In the future, when he becomes the only meta-relevant character. Well, I guess it's hard to say when that happens, but. We haven't even seen, okay. Because when does that happen? Is it when you see, a Steve Ditto in a final at a major? I mean, that's... Or what percentage of results does Steve have to get before it becomes... Because I'm pretty sure they're already the best character, but they probably have the biggest player base, too. Or one of the bigger player bases. Okay. Oh. Ah, rip. Ah, shoot, okay. He'd be the only meta... He might be. I don't think... Because if he's not the only meta-relevant character... That means... Because if he can... Actually, never mind. Because he does have losing matchups. I know for a fact... Because I've heard... Because I'm basing all my knowledge off of what... Because I don't know enough... Okay. 1 second. Okay. In a perfect world, Steve would be banned when he is shown to the meta, multiple Steves being in the top 10 while winning. Well, what I think is isn't there multiple Roys in the top 15? Aren't both Goblin and Cola aren't both Goblin and aren't there probably multiple Pyramithras in the top? I could be wrong about this. Steve does have some bash matchups. He struggles with zoners and any launch swords, yeah. Because spacing him is the hardest thing. Because he has the minecart. But yeah. Well, yeah, because but you also have to put pressure on him, otherwise he'll mine. Yeah. But okay. Nice. Okay. What was I thinking of? Steve being meta. I don't know. I could see there. I don't know. I just don't think Steve is ever gonna be the thing is, like I said before, people are always gonna complain about the best character in their game. Well, never mind. Not necessarily. Especially if they're boring. Like, if it was Sonic, if Sonic was the best character in the game, oh man, Sonic would be banned in an instant. Okay. Not that he should be banned, but just because people wouldn't like that. Okay. Nope. Okay, what was I thinking about? Well, I was gonna say something, I just don't remember what it was. Yeah, I don't know. If people act like Steve is so broken, he's really not. It's not like you're gonna, yeah. Because you have both Aqua and Onin, and they're both relatively high in the tier list, I think. Aqua is one of the best players in the world, and Onin is like, I don't know, he's definitely top 50, that's for sure. But then I probably have better characters than him on like the. Like, if you even cherry pick the metrics, I don't even know if Steve is currently the best character in the game. It depends. I've seen some cherry pick metrics, because whenever I hear that Steve is the best, like, you never see, like, oh, he gets the best results at majors, or he gets the best, has the best win percentage. No, people will say something like, I think I saw this once, that Steve has the most wins. Which characters have the most wins at, like, C-tier events or higher? And it was like, Steve has the most. But it's like, yeah. But I feel like you're cherry picking that stat a little bit. Like, I bet you could pick stats where other characters are the best characters in the game. But then it's like, because when you're picking the best characters in the game, though, it heavily depends on the best players in the game. Like, if you... Unless you're trying to be objective about it, which is almost impossible, because it's really hard to objectively measure the quality of any character in the game. It's like, because, like, if you're gonna measure it by, like, actual stats, like, you're gonna have, like, Byleth. Just because MKLeo plays Byleth. Byleth is gonna be way higher than... Well, actually, unless you make it a broader thing, like, total results at any level. But then, lower levels are also... There will also be other things that will affect the stats at that point. I'll make a comparison to Bayo and Meta Knight. I don't think they're comparable. Steve versus Bayo and Meta Knight. It's not... Like, if they were comparable, people would be making that argument, I feel like. I feel like with both Meta and Bayo, it was like, you're seeing... I don't know, you're running into, like, dittos in, like all over the place. You're like dittos in finals all over the place, and it's like, okay. Steve can recover from anywhere. Okay, so I've been through this before. If you're gonna bring up the reasons why Steve is good, yeah, I probably agree with most of the things you're gonna say, but I would just disagree with that these make him so much better than everyone else. A lot of characters can recover from anywhere. Pikachu can recover from anywhere. Pikachu has really good frame data. Like if you're gonna try and argue a character's like these letter 0 to death combos. Pikachu has like she chooses interactions, he sets neutral, he decides punish. Like he decides punishes, etc. He sets neutral. What is that even? Okay, okay, I'm not even gonna. He sets neutral. Okay. I would agree with you. He has a lot of good. He has frame for up to. You're just okay. If you're just gonna list the good things about Steve, I agree with you. He has a lot of good tools in his toolkit. Then my question, like, I'm not saying he's a bad character. He's not like. Not even, or even that he's not even the best character in the game. It's just that he's not broken enough that he should be banned. I think the only reason a character or multiple characters should be banned is if they're the only meta-relevant threats. If they're the only characters you could possibly main to be the best at the game. And I think right now, if you had a player that was significantly better at the characters than any other player, any character, a person can be the best of the game with any character in the game. Well, with a few obvious exceptions. With most of the characters in the game, you could be like the best player in the world. Like right now, if you really wanted to, you could be like, if there was a sufficiently good enough player, you could be the best player in the world maining Lucas. And you could beat Steve just because it's like he's not that broken of a character. I don't know, Steve has like the largest player base, and he's probably still not the best. Well, he is probably the best player, but barely. Yeah, even if saying because that's not a reason to ban him. See, you need to I guess you kind of have to list reasons to ban him. You can't just like, he has a frame 4 up tilt, ban. That's not a bannable offense. Having a fast up tilt, or he's really good, and I think you're underestimating him. Not really. Because I think he's really good too. I just think he's not going to be, even in the future, he's not going to be like the only mainable character. And I think that's the only reason you should ban someone. If they're like so good, they're just like, And Pikachu. The thing that separates him from... You want me to name the thing that separates him from... He's not the only meta-relevant threat. Well, actually, he's not... Because Bayo... If you're gonna ban Bayo, you would also have to ban Cloud. And if... Yeah, Meta Knight, I don't think he had any other major... I mean, yeah, Ice Climbers, but... I mean, I guess, yeah, and DDD were also pretty good, because any character that had, like, a really good chain grab. But Brawl was bad for other reasons, as a competitive game. He interacts with the mechanics. You mean he can place blocks? Okay. What do you? Is that necessarily a bannable offense? You mean he can change the stage? First off, very temporarily. Well, not super. See, you're getting at things that they're good about Steve, but they're not bannable on their own. Or even the reason these things would be bannable offenses is if they broke the game and made him the best character in the game by far. But if his if you if you list a ton of good things about Steve, and Steve is like one of the worst characters in the game, oh my gosh, that is a lot of O's. Come on, what is this drought right at the transition? Bro. That's rigged. Pikachu was so good because he could take a huge advantage of the huge hit stun to have really good combos. Yeah, okay, so he's really broken. I don't know. The reason these characters the reason these characters should be banned is because the best character in the game, by far, and so there's not a lot of good matchups. Like, you want for a game to be fun, you have to have not a lot of good, okay. Melee is at the lower bounds of, like, how balanced you could be. Or, like, yeah. In Melee, the reason, because it doesn't really matter if you have like a bunch of really dog shit characters. No one cares about that. You don't have a really dominant character, right? You don't have like you don't have a Meta Knight, right? You just have 5 or so. As long as you have like 5 or so characters that are all like pretty equal with each other at the top, that's fine. In Ultimate you have like 20, and arguably you have like 60. I don't know how many characters are there in Ultimate. Meta Knight's so good. Okay. One second. Just give me the. Okay, if you're gonna list to me the reasons why Meta Knight's good, I probably could do that for you, but the reason, it's not because he's good, it's because he's so good, he's like the only character, basically. I'm obviously exaggerating a little bit, because any character with a good chain grab, like DDD was good in that game, wasn't he? But the reason you should have banned him is because he was like, basically, he was so good, he was like, it's like steroids, right? If it's to the point where everyone else has to, like, you can get advantages in running, right? Like, you can run with spikes, but the second the spikes become so good that they become so much of an advantage that everyone has to have them to even like compete, that's when they're bannable, right? That's why the super shoes with the carbon fiber plates, they give you a mechanical advantage. Those have to be banned because it gets to the point where either everyone has to have them, or, well, I guess the spikes are kind of that way too. Actually, I need to think about this more. I'm trying to get down to like a fundamental principle, but I'm not like actually. Every time I try to do it, it starts to be a little contradictory. But obviously, there has to be some principle. Otherwise, you can't just be like anything goes. But that seems to be like the only like consistent thing you can say. Okay, wait. What separates him from the... Okay. Steve doesn't take huge advantage of really any mechanic. It's what separates him from broken characters, past characters. From ceiling to broken ladder combos, so good with his stage control, especially tripping, made him pushing him hard, at least an approach because of his multiple jumps. Yeah, well, what was I thinking about? Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, because I think that's the best argument against Steve, right? You're saying no one thing makes him, like, such a broken character. It's just, like, the culmination of because he just has so many things in his toolkit. It's just like, yeah, but it just makes him the best character in the game. But yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Don't list all the things that make him really good, because none of those things really matter individually. You have to be like, cumulatively, all these things together make him so good that he's winning. Oh wait, he's not winning the majority of tournaments. Like, Steve wins tournaments here or there because there's a few good players that main Steve because he's the best character. Like, basically it's when Aquila or Onan wins. Those are the only times Steve wins, right? Just like the only time Roy wins, well, I guess Roy doesn't win that much, but the only time, like, Violet wins is when MKLeo plays her. Or the only time, like, yeah, Aquila, or like, I don't know, what are the top characters? When Cloud wins, it's because that's an argument for Steve. Oh. Well, no, I think that's the best argument. Well, no, because the argument would be of really any mechanic. I don't think taking advantage of a mechanic really matters. See, you're just trying to grasp at things. You're grasping at things that are tangential to, like, the actual problem, right? Abusing mechanics is not the problem. The problem is that abusing the mechanic gives you such an advantage that you're, like, the only meta-relevant character. It's not that abusing mechanics is usually a reason. It's like tangential to it, right? You might even see it's like it's sufficient, but it isn't necessary, right? That's what you're saying. That's what I would say. Like, you could say abusing a mechanic. Maybe it's not even necessary though. I mean, maybe it's not even sufficient. But that's not really the problem, right? Like, it's like a tangential thing. It's tangentially related to the actual problem, right? Because the most of the time when a character abuses a mechanic, they're broken, right? No, that's what made them so good. The mechanic. Yes, but the reason that they're getting banned is not because they're abusing the mechanic. It's because they're good. Like, theoretically, you could get, like... Well, I guess maybe by definition you can't, right? If you're defining the abuse, like, if I'm using the word abuse in this circumstance to mean, like, you're actually the most dominant character in the game, then like, maybe definitionally. So then, in that case, it would be a sufficient but not necessary. Like, because then you could be the best character in the game. Because let's say, by definition, abusing a mechanic makes you the best character in the game. Or makes you super dominant or whatever. They correlate, yes. Well, like I said, sufficient but not necessary. So, let's say, to explain what I mean, okay, I'll just explain using the example at hand. It's hard to, okay, I'm just going to pause the game real quick so I can explain what I mean. So, basically what I mean is that, even if you mean by definition that breaking in a game mechanic, gives you such an unfair advantage that, because if you're just exploiting a mechanic to give you any advantage, that's stupid, right? So if you mean by abusing a mechanic of the game, you mean that by doing this, you become one of the best characters in the game because you're just like the only meta-relevant threat. Then, yes, then by doing that, you're saying it's like, abusing this mechanic is sufficient to ban you, but it's also not necessary to ban a character, right? You could still become so good that you're basically unbeatable without abusing any particular game mechanic. And that's basically the argument against Steve, is like that's what Steve is doing. He's not abusing any particular game mechanic, but he is by far, what I think is not true. They think he's by far the best player there in the game, and like deserves a ban because of it. I just don't think that part is true. I mean, yeah. I'm just trying to think of why you would ban a character though. Ever. Is it just because it's boring? And it kills the game? You're gonna be okay, kid. Because then anything boring to the game should be banned, right? Let me put this into other words. So, yeah. Steve is not to be banned, 100% not. Wait, serves to be banned, 100% not. Wait, what? I don't think Steve deserves to be banned. Okay, he has shown... Okay. Shown little signs of being the meta. Of breaking the meta. He hasn't shown any signs of breaking the meta. It just might be like, if I'm being super generous and coming, like, meeting you halfway, I would say he could change the meta. He could make it so, like, certain characters are more likely to be played. Like, he might make more Cloud and Sephiroth mains. Might make those characters more common mains to, like, combat the some signs. Only being the best character in the game. Yeah, more than any okay. Yes, but you could say that's about any best character in any game, right? Right? Obviously, Fox has changed the meta of Melee. Or, like, Hungrybox getting good with Puff obviously changed the meta of Melee, but you don't ban Puff because of it. Even if Puff was the best character in the game, which I think they might have actually banned Puff at that point because she was an annoying character to play against. Okay, one second. But you don't just ban a character because Oh, rip, that was stupid. Oh, rip. Yeah, whatever. Let's say he is the meta. A premature banning would save Smash All, but if he is too, the game has still a chance to survive. Boo-hoo. But if he isn't boo-hoo, the game has a chance to survive. But if he is, we won't ban it. But if he is, we won't ban him. Everyone will play him. No one will watch all, because all would be unprofitable. All dies. First off, I think alt dies the second a new Smash game comes out. Especially if it's equally as good as alt, right? Also, I don't think Steve will ever be. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, I just don't think it's a big one. So then we're just arguing over like, because let's say basically it's just like oh shoot. Because it all depends on our probability. If I think it's like about a half, maybe I think it's less than 1% for sure that Steve becomes good enough, then I'm multiplying 0.5% by like alt dying, which I just don't see this happening. Like it just doesn't, way less, like less than 0.1%. Like I just don't see this happening. We don't know that. Well, yeah, but banning Steve without him being the best character of the game is just stupid, right? Well, without him breaking the meta, because you're destroying the, I don't know, maybe even the livelihoods of some Steve mains, right? Like, what are you gonna tell Aquila? You're just like, or Onin, you're just gonna be like, yeah, I guess you're done, because Steve maybe in the future sometime is gonna be so good that he's gonna destroy the game and kill the game. It's like, okay, yeah, then I think, but then you have to argue for like other, like you would have had to argue against like, I don't know. Would you say, should you have banned Puff from Melee? When Hungrybox was at his peak, should you have banned Puff? And you can't say no because there was only one good person. If he does, not really. You could ban him eventually. You could. No, okay. But you can't ban someone on future crimes. Oh shoot. No, it's like whatchamacallit? You can't, okay. Thinking about playing Tetris is not fun. Okay, here we go. Oh, but yeah, it's too late. Who says it's too late? I mean, it's hard to, yeah, I think the reason it's not, because it's gonna be like, hard to draw a line, a specific line is like, maybe you could draw a line now. Like, you could be like, okay, if any one character, because you have to make a line that's like, you have to draw. You can't just be like, Steve should be banned. You have to give it like, Steve should be banned because, like, you should see, like, okay, I see the problem with like saying Steve should be banned because he becomes like a meta relevant, like he's like the only meta relevant character. The problem with saying that is because it's not specific enough, right? Like, when does a character become the only meta relevant character? It's like a very ill-defined line. It is backwards thinking, sadly. Which I do see that as a problem. So basically, what I would ask you is you have to draw a line. Like, what is the point at which a character should be banned? Like, what line would they have to meet where they could be banned? Because if you just drew a line now, then you never get, like, you could be like, if one character wins more than 50% of majors, then they should be banned. But you have to be consistent with it too, because then you might have to ban Puff from like Melee, or like when Hungry Box is good, or like, because now it's more balanced. Now you don't see. But you would have to be like, you'd have to make a rule. Like, I think you just make a rule, right? Just be like, if a character gets this good, then just ban him instantly. Insta-ban. Like a stop loss or whatever. Because, yeah, I do see the problem with it being like if a character gets slowly better, at one point they're the best character in the game, and at another point they're so good that they need to be banned. Like, where's that line? And it's hard to draw. But you can't just prematurely. You can't just be like, the line is if the line is they could be in the future good enough to destroy the meta, then you would have to ban like so many characters. Because if you're doing like maybe in the future, then you have to be consistent and ban all the characters that maybe in the future could break the meta. Is it though? Because I think, I don't know what percentage of majors Hungry Box is winning, but he was winning quite a few of them. It might not have been 50% of them, but it was pretty darn close. And you have to be consistent. You can't be like, don't ban H-Box. Well, I guess you could, don't ban H-Box, but ban Steve. But you'd have to come up with like a rule. Like, I don't know what the rule would be where you couldn't. Like, you have to make a rule. And the rule can't, like, if your rule is like, because it seems like the rule you're putting forward is, because you have to be consistent. You can't just be like, ban Steve because it seems like I hate Steve. You have to be like, make a rule and be consistent with it. And if your rule is like, if the character maybe in the future is gonna be break the meta, then it's like, when you had like, I'm thinking, my thinking is still dumb and I admit it. Like, you would have to ban Steve, you'd have to ban Fox when it was like, the 20XX movement came around, and it was like, there was actually a lot of people thinking like Fox would be like the only playable character in the future, right? In 20XX. Oh, whoops! I should have taken the Tetris there. You have to make a rule, and I don't know what my rule would be, because that's a hard thing to draw. I think if I was to make something up, 50% of majors. Like, it wouldn't have to be the same person. It would just have to be like, if you look at the last against Melee, Sheik was in the same situation. Yeah, because you have to be really consistent. You can't just like, because it seems like the reason a lot of people want to ban Steve is because they don't like playing against Steve, which is just stupid. Like, if you ban characters that you didn't want to play against, you just ban Sonic instantly. Yes, brawl opening with words. Okay. you do have to make a rule. You have to have like a principled stance. Like this is when the character becomes too good. And then I'm trying to figure, even more fundamentally than that. I'm just trying to figure out, why does a character becoming too good matter? Is it because it just ultimately makes the game boring? I think this might be it. Like even, but then, because I'm thinking like, oh, why not just ban Sonic then? Because Sonic doesn't make the game boring as a whole. He's just a tiny part of it. Like if Sonic was the best character in the game, then he probably would be bannable, because then he would be making the game boring. But then I'm just kind of dodging the really tough question at that point. Of like, what's the fundamental reason you ban some advantages but you're allowed to, like, so I'm thinking of like steroids in like a lot of sports, or like doping and running, or like I guess those ones are bad examples because they're the you could just say it's because they're harmful to the people that take them. It's long-term harmful. But then why would you ban super shoes, right? Why would you ban like shoes that give you a mechanical advantage? Because like obviously you're allowed to have, the shoes are allowed to give you some level of advantage, but at some point it gets too much, and my brain is, I can't think of a good answer. But yeah, like less fundamentally, it's like, yeah, when you have to have a character get good enough that they're bannable, and you have to have a rule when a character is too good to be banned. Which is a hard line to draw, but you just have to draw one. Well, it feels like most people aren't even drawing the line. They're just being like, they're just going off individual circumstances, how they feel. It's like, oh, I feel like Steve is too good. And they're not drawing a line like. And if they, like, whenever they give a reason, it always seems like, it always seems like that's not the real reason. And it's just like well, I mean, it's obvious it's not the real reason. Like when people say Steve might be a bannable character, like might be too good in the future, it's like, okay. Well, that's not really a reason, because if you were consistent with that, then... or it's the same thing with like a lot of other reasons people would give. Yeah. Sports are trying to see what is the absolute limit. Not necessarily. Okay. Okay. Because I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with your answer, because okay, but I have to read it first. Okay. Sports are trying to see what is the absolute limit and what the best natural humans can do. Steroids and those show that what humans can do, but science. First off, the humans. No, okay. So that's science is giving the humans an advantage, but the humans are still doing the thing. The thing is, we're gonna ban some advantages that science will give us, but you're not gonna ban other advantages. It's like, because I know running a lot, so I'm just gonna go with running. Like, in running, people will ban steroids, but they won't ban carbon-plated shoes, or they'll ban doping, but they won't ban I don't know. They won't ban running on a flat track made out of like, what is it? What are they made out of? What are they made out of? What are the new tracks? Oh, I know this. What are they made out of? Synthetic tracks, or I don't know. Yeah, basically synthetic tracks where they scientifically produce a really good material that you can run really fast on. And like science has moved the sport of running so far over the last few decades, but they'll accept some advantages, but they ban others. Now, like steroids might be a bad example because those might not be banned because they're an advantage. You could say they're banned because of like they do harm to your body, and if everyone has to take them, it's like does harm to the people taking them. But yeah, that like obviously a better example would be like you're only allowed to have one carbon fiber plate in your shoe. So there are certain shoes that are banned, like the ones Kipchoge ran to run his 2-hour marathon, because those had 3 carbon fiber plates in them. But with just one, apparently one carbon fiber plate only provides a mechanical advantage that's fair, but 3 is too much of a mechanical advantage, and it's like, okay, sure, yeah, whatever. Or, yeah. With bodybuilding, I don't know much about bodybuilding, but what's like maybe lifting belts give you an advantage, right? When lifting, I guess that's not super scientific, but those. What else would give you an advantage that like scientific in bodybuilding? Maybe creatine. Taking a lot of creatine, or like, I don't know. What else? Or like scientifically, you're eating a really planned out diet maybe, and you have a lot of science goes into that diet, and like we're just seeing what science can do, and it's like, okay, well, not really. It's a human still doing it, but I don't know. If like your diet could be so good that it was like giving you such an advantage that it was insane or something. It's like, this is like the same thing with like the trans sports. It's like, people will argue, like the best argument on the side of the people on the side of the trans sports would say that after you've transitioned, I mean the science is still obviously out on this, so the argument doesn't even really work. But like, and it's starting to show that you still do have an advantage. But they would say that the advantage is small enough from being, like if you've been on hormones for long enough, you've been on hormone replacement therapy, HRT, for long enough, that the advantage that you get from being a male, or a biological male, is now low enough that it doesn't really matter, which is still a terrible argument because even if there was any advantage you had from being male, that would be too much, because that's the reason you have these categories is because of the biology there, right? And it's like, okay. But yeah, I guess. Well, no, see, this gets at the problem of the more fundamental question. Like, you're right. So actually, it's not obviously wrong because I still don't have an answer. Because basically the best question boils down to what advantage is too much, and obviously a male over a female, the advantage is huge. That's like, especially without any hormone replacement therapy, the advantage is absolutely enormous. Anyone that plays sports in any sport knows this. Which is why you have a separate category for women. But at what point does the advantage, like, if male and females, like, I think in chess, they shouldn't have a male and female category. Like, because literally the only reason the males outperform the females is just because by sheer numbers, so many more guys play chess than females do. So it's like they have to have a women's division and a male's division. And now it's even more, it's like absurd. Like I guess it would be trans female. Trans females are not able. Trans women are not able to participate in the women's division, which is so stupid because it's like, well, it's stupid because having a women's division is stupid in the first place. Because the biology of the male, it doesn't contribute to any advantage in chess, I don't think. At least I don't think. I guess I haven't. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Like maybe in speed chess, because men have faster reflexes or something. But other than maybe bullet chess, yeah, men don't have that much of an advantage. Which is why you see like the gap in chess is still pretty big, but it's much smaller than you would see in other sports. Well, yeah, other sports, meaning chess as a sport. Yeah, but I think the division between men and women there is stupid. Because men don't have any biological advantage in chess, which is the whole reason you have men's and women's divisions. Because of an advantage, right? But yeah, that just gets to the problem of... Yeah, I need to think about this more. Why does having an advantage matter? Okay, having an advantage would matter because it makes the competitions not fair because man, does it just boil down to it makes the competitions more boring because they're no longer competition? So if the advantage is big enough from any particular thing, like it just becomes too great that it's like. But then if that was true, then trans people should be allowed in sports, which I definitely don't believe. Okay, wait. Because you kind of have to come up with a reason why having a specific advantage is a bad thing. Why having a large... It doesn't matter. It does matter a little bit. Well, no, it doesn't. Well, it does really, because in the case of female and male, of course. Oh, with chess, I definitely. Oh, if chess, it doesn't matter. There's biology, but for it to be fair. Yes, but what do you mean by fair? See, that's the problem. So the reason, okay, created because there was a market for it. Divisions were created because there was a market for it. No, the divisions were created, okay, actually, no, I don't know why the reasons are created, but the reasons weren't created. Not athletic sports. No, the reason it was created, or the supposed reason. Okay, well, that's actually hard to answer because I don't have the answer, dude. The supposed reason is because there's such a because women are such a large biological disadvantage that they would never be able to make it into any male competitions. So to provide a space for women to compete in sports at a competitive level, they created a women's division so that the women could compete and have their own space where they can compete without at a high level. There's not even that much of a market for it. I think the WNBA loses money every year or whatever. Um, um, let me think. But obviously, see then, okay, basically, the advantage thing, if only the size of the advantage matters, they should just allow trans women to compete with biological women. Because if you could shrink the advantage enough, then it wouldn't matter. But I think on principle, you would have to, because, actually I'm having a hard time coming with a fundamental reason. But it gets to the problem of why ban steroids, or why ban 3 carbon fiber plates, but not ban 1? Like, what is the reason for that? Like, what? Obviously, one gives you a bigger advantage. But why the arbitrary distinction, right? Like, obviously, running with shoes on provides more of an advantage of, like, an extra carbon fiber plate. But you're not banning that advantage. I don't think it's not the size of the advantage. I feel like it's arbitrary then. But then I would have to side on the side of, oh man, I'm hurting my brain thinking while playing Tetris. You would have to side on the side of either, so it's either you have to make up a rule, like a satisfying rule, like something with the size of the advantage, but that's obviously not it. So there's 3 positions you could take. You would have to say all advantages are allowed, so steroids are allowed, everything is allowed, in anything. In which case, men and women, men and women play together. Like, you abolish all categories. Or you say no advantages are allowed, which is equally stupid. Like, you would have to say you run on, like, because it's also impossible to do, right? Because some advantages are like, you grew up with a lot of time on your hands, or you just grow up with like Michael, the example of Michael Phelps having less lactic acid buildup in when he swims, or broader shoulders or whatever. That gives him an advantage. So you can't. That's obviously stupid. You can't just ban all advantages. But then the third one is a group of things. Like, you would have to make some rule where you would ban some advantages but keep others. And I don't know what that rule is. And I feel like that's where most people are at, obviously. But I don't think anyone is, like, thinking of a rule. Like, this is the reason. This is, like, the rule where an advantage... Like, this advantage is not allowed, but this one is. It's just, like, this is what it seems. Like, oh, this is a new advantage, basically what it seems like. Like, synthetic tracks, that's synthetic tracks, like really good running shoes, and like really good coaching, and I don't know, supplements, and training at a higher altitude, and then biological advantages, like, because some biological advantages are not allowed, like being trans, being trans, but some are, like, and like the obvious answer, I'm not reading your comment right now, because I'm playing 19. The obvious answer is, like, the obviously first response is some advantages are larger than others, but I don't think that works, because, like, shoes, not wearing shoes is such a disadvantage. It is weird and confusing. Well, I like thinking about these things. I like thinking about because a lot of people have opinions, but they don't think through the fundamental position. Like the banning of Steve thing is a really good example of this. They really want, people are really diehard Steve diehard Steve haters, but they haven't thought down to like a fundamental level why we need to ban Steve, and not even close to a fundamental level, right? Like, not only have they not thought down, they haven't even thought down the first level, right? And if they have, they're just stupid because they come up with stupid reasons, right? Like the fundamental level, you have to make a rule, like thinking down one level, you just make a rule, like if any character meets this level of skill, then you ban them, right? No, and people haven't even thought down to that level, let alone like thinking like why you would ban a character for having some level of skill above other characters. People don't know what people think that far, dude. Or that fundamental. And it's the same thing with like ethics and like yeah, like same thing with like meta ethics, normative ethics, and applied ethics. People only ever think on the applied ethical level, but they don't have any of the foundations for thinking through these problems. So it's just like, it just becomes like an intuition thing. It's like, okay, this feels wrong. It's just like, okay, well, that's a stupid reason. Or I know this is wrong. But yeah, you would have to make a rule where it's like, and then you go more fundamental that why are you making the rule? But then that's like, that's way too boring fundamental. Why would you ban certain advantages over and not ban others? I feel like you have to come up with a rule for this. I just don't know what it would be. Because, like, so I'm trying to think of, like, the arguments for, like, certain bans over others. And I think I'm just realizing they're all kind of stupid, right? So, like, the reason, one reason people might say you should have a division for males and females is because, without that division, women would never be... There'd be a large portion of people that would never be able to compete. Oh, that's actually that might be a good reason, right? There might be a large portion of people that would never be able to compete at the top level. That's why you have a division for paraplegic people, right? Because without that division, that's why the Paralympics. Because without that those divisions, those people will never be able to compete. And that's why you have lower level divisions like high school and collegiate level and the minor leagues and stuff. So you can allow, well, yeah, people that are younger, right? That wouldn't be able to compete otherwise can now compete. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. So I guess, wait. Well, because I play the other things, right? So the reason you would have it is because you want as many people to have the chance of competing as possible. Oh, and if an advantage was so great, okay, I think I'm thinking this through. This is fun. If an advantage is so great that it starts making it so that some people can never. So this is okay. Here we go. This is why you shouldn't ban people with Oh, but now I might be making the argument for trans women in sports. But also, I'm going to debunk some of the stupid arguments that people make for trans women in sports. Okay, so a stupid argument that someone might make is Michael Phelps. So, well, it's in response to the stupid argument like someone might make against trans women in sports, which is like, you have a biological advantage, right? And, well, this is a straw man, I guess. Well, some people probably might make this argument, but it is a straw man. Well, straw man of not the strongest argument. Which is, there is a biological advantage. Well, then you could say, like, well, Michael Phelps has a biological advantage in the fact that he has broad shoulders, or NBA players have a biological advantage in that they're taller or whatever. Like, everyone has biological advantages. But then, yeah, so then you would say, obviously the answer on the anti-trans women in sports, you would say, well, it's not the biological advantage that's the problem. It's the fact that the biological advantage is so large that it would, yeah, because the reason we have this division is because the biological advantage between men and women are so high that women would never be able to compete at a high level if this division did not exist. Yeah, so then that's the reason for that division. But then you could say, okay, yeah, but if we just change the division, because what you're now doing is you're just excluding trans women for ever competing in anything ever. So that you're doing what we're trying to prevent. So what you should be doing is, okay, so what you should be doing is trying to include as many people as possible. Well, no. So you just say, like, with trans women, we're on enough hormones that they decrease the advantage to a significant margin, that if there was, like, equal numbers of trans men and trans women, that there wouldn't...
Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
I just don't know if this is true, because I don't actually... Maybe this is not even possible. Actually, I need to think through this more. This is all... I'm thinking through this all in real time. While playing Tetris. Oh, rip. Just go back to Steve. You're confusing yourself. I am confusing myself. Well, no, because, okay, it's all related to the Steve stuff. So, like, Steve, well, I think the Steve stuff is obvious, right? Just make a rule where it's like, I'm just getting at a more fundamental level, right? I mean, I guess you do the less fundamental level first, where it's like, Steve should... I'm going to go to Smash now, but... You have to... Okay, my biggest problem with the people that are, like, big Steve Band people is just that Steve... They don't even have a rule where it's like that they can apply to all characters, right? You have to make a rule that you can apply to all characters. You can't just be, like, looking at Steve and then going, like, this reason, this reason, this reason to ban Steve, and not be able to apply those to other characters, because then you're just like, you have to have a rule. You can't just be banning him just because you're banning him. It's like, you have to have a reason, and that reason has to be applicable. It has to be like repeatable, or like it has to be like, I don't know. You have to be able to use this logic again with all characters, right? And no one talking about banning Steve is even thinking this far down. They're not even like, they're just thinking like, Steve is an annoying character to play against, and he's the best character in the game, and he has all these tools, and it's like, okay, well, it's like, do the tools make him a bannable character? Well, no. Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna go substance. Okay. I'm back. On system. Yeah. Yeah. See the thing with banning a character in Smash, which is the same thing with banning any advantage you would have, because basically banning a character is a top tier is basically an advantage, right? I'm trying to get down to a fundamental level of why you would ban any character. But people that are trying to ban Steve are not even at that level yet. Okay, yikes. Kick. Okay, come on. On. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I could just, there we go, it's 21 chatting. Actually, I can bring it up a notepad and just, like, show you. Okay, well, I can just write it out to make it more easy to explain, I guess. I guess you're going, there's no point in it, but still. What, yeah, because, I don't know. Because the first level, you have to make a rule, why you would ban, any character, right? That's like the first level down. Wait, show first. Oh, okay, wait, okay. Okay. I just like write down a notepad showing like the levels. So then, but then you ask the reason, you go down one more level, and it's like, okay, well, why ban a character? Why make this rule in particular? Okay, I know, I'll beat this Captain Falcon, and then, oh wait, never mind. Oh, I forgot to change to OBS. Oh, well, this is, okay. Because, oh, it's still on the, my capture card is still on the 4x3, so it's like all distorted and stuff, and it's like the, oh my gosh. Okay, you know what, this is fine. I'm losing anyway, so it's a good thing you can't really see what's going on. Oh, okay, after this bit. Come on, air dodge in. I'm screwed, I'm gonna get cooked. Bro. 15%? I've done nothing to him. Okay. Okay, come on. Nice, okay. I'm gonna make this comeback. I'm gonna make this comeback, and then I'll write down, like, basically, I don't have any answers, but I do have ways to show that other people don't have answers. Oh, nice. Okay, this is free win. He's giving me, he's editing twice. Oh, nice. Okay, that's a free win. Okay, first off, let's figure this OBS. Tetris. Default, okay. Plus, default device. Let's go, and let's also turn off the filter. Not right now. Oh. Okay. Let's open a notepad. Let's go. Okay, and we're gonna add a little small. Add notepad. I'm gonna add this scene. Okay, wait. Where's the? Okay, we're gonna add a window capture maybe. Okay, is this the window capture? Oh, there we go. I know it is. Is that okay? Okay. So let's actually pull up the chat. So when deciding, okay. So we're okay. So one dot. Okay, we're doing levels of what you would have to do to like when you're thinking about banning a character, right? First is you have to think of like a rule applicable. How do you say applicable? Oh my god, I can't spell for my life. You know what, I'm just gonna go do this. Okay, let me think. Is that? No, wait, what? Okay, okay. Well, yeah. To any character. Yeah. So you make a rule applicable to any character that you like. So, oh yeah, wait. So like, if for example the rule is like you're winning 50% of majors, we have to go back and see if like, let's say like Jigglypuff was winning like half of majors when HBox was at his prime, which is like probably not true, but you have to like ban HBox. You'd have to ban HBox at that point, or I don't think you could make any rule against Steve that like Fox or Jigglypuff at HBox's prime wouldn't also break, and I don't think people would be for banning those two characters ever. So I don't think anyone's ever been consistent. After that, like thinking a level deeper, you're gonna have to think of okay, basically what. So basically, what you're thinking here, applicable to any character. So basically, the reason why that rule, and the answer. Wait, question mark. The answer is obviously just because maining that character. Maining that character is going to provides. This is basically the answer that you would give. Provides too big of an advantage. You know, I should make this bigger. Too big of an advantage. Okay. Advantage. That's probably how you spell it, right? Yeah. So it provides too big of an advantage. That's probably the answer. But that's what the question would ask. So basically the questions. Actually, I don't know the answer to this first question here. Basically, the question here is like, what rule? Boom. That's that question. This is the second question right here. The third question you would ask is the next level deep. Oh shoot. No, come on. Too big an advantage. Basically, why again? Basically, just asking why. And the answer is okay. Basically, why the main English character provide too big an advantage? Why is that? Why is that a problem? Then you have to think. Okay, well, probably because it makes the game boring. Oh shoot. Game boring. See, I don't know all these answers. I don't know for sure. But people don't have any answer. People don't even have the answers to this first question. Which is like the first thing you'd have to ask before banning a character. People don't even have the answers to this one. Banning that character by doing big advantage. Why is that a problem? Because it makes the game boring. Why is that? And then you go, why is that a problem? And that's obvious. Making the game too boring. Well, see, I don't even know if these are the right answers though to these questions. And you just keep asking why. Basically, you just go like. Then you just keep going like, why is that a problem? But just because it just kills the game. And then you just go like. Just because it kills the game. But I don't even know if these are the right answers because my problem is this right here, big. Wait, that's a too big of a. Provides too big of an advantage. That's a problem we see other places, right? And the reason why providing too big of an advantage is a problem, and I don't think it's because it makes the games boring, right? Maybe it kills the game. Okay. Well, I think it is in this case. It is in the case of Smash. But then I'm not interested in Smash at this point. Right now I'm just, why is too big an advantage a problem? In Smash it would just kill the game, but like if everyone could do it, maybe this is the answers though, right? Because okay. This is the really hard question to ask. Why is providing too big of an advantage, why is that a problem? And I mean, because it makes the game boring, that's one answer you could have. But, yeah, I don't know if... Oh, shoot, I'm not even... You know what, I'm going to put... Yeah, oof, I was not even in the frame. Okay. You know what, actually... Yeah. So yeah, basically when talking about Steve, first when people are banning Steve, they have to answer this question first. What rule can you apply to for banning Steve. They could also apply to other characters. Like, so you're not being inconsistent, and you're not just being like a Steve hater. Then basically the answer why that then the more fundamental questions, which are more interesting to me. Basically, why that rule? And it's because, interestingly, because it's too big of an advantage. Because in Smash, maybe just like having one character. Because what's the problem of having like one character? Like, what would be the problem if Melee was only Fox only, right? And I don't think that would be a problem, right? I think the more fundamental problem is it makes the game boring. Like, if Fox only was not boring, then I don't think having a really dominant character really matters. I don't think the advantage thing really matters, really, does it? So we're trying to get to the thing that's the biggest problem. So anything that makes the game boring. So if having Steve in the game makes it boring, then that's why you should ban him. Or like, yeah, so it kills the game. Anything that kills the game. If Steve's killing the game, then ban Steve. But I don't know. I think you do a similar process for any advantage in any sport, and I don't know exactly how that would work. Okay, what rule to ban basically any advantage instead of character? Post this rant, please. I'll do that. Okay, that seems. Post this rant, please. Okay. But I have to think about this more, to think about like the question is, what makes an advantage a problem, right? And in the case of Smash, it kills the game, so that's like an obvious one. But I gotta go. Okay, yeah. Sure. I think I did this talking for a while, so I don't know exactly what I'm gonna post, but maybe just this notepad thing. But yeah. Why wouldn't an advantage? Yeah, I have to think about this more before I like. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end, but I need to think before I come up with like. I need to come up with like an answer to the question before I like. Maybe I'll post a rant about Steve or something, or like the part about Steve maybe. But I really do need to figure out. I before I want to like explain like the more fundamental things, I might want to. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need that controller. I might need to figure out what I think, what I personally think, what my personal opinions are, and like why an advantage would be. Like I said, there's like three fundamental positions, three positions you can hold. Well, three broad categories of positions you can hold. One is ban all advantages, which is stupid, obviously, because you can't do that. Ban no advantages, like it's a free for all. Or ban some particular advantages for a reason. But why? You have to have like a good reason for that, and like I don't know. Maybe the reason varies for all the things, so making like a rule is probably might not be helpful. Maybe for like. Because in Smash, it seems like you would just ban a character because they're boring and they would kill the game. But that's not why you're banning steroids. You're not banning steroids because it would kill the sport. It might make the sport more interesting to watch, maybe. Like baseball, you might argue that it made the sport more interesting to watch when they had steroids. But maybe you ban steroids because they're harmful to other people. Or and maybe with the okay. Maybe it's all separate questions. Maybe I'm trying to make it like a thing. Okay, come on. Okay, I'm about to get destroyed here. Oh, I saw that coming too. Okay, I got this. Uh, um, there we go. Oh, I had him. He needs to get Pyra out, because he's not going to kill me with Mithra. Never mind, I just died, okay. Um, oh, we both have one stock? Was this a two-stock game? I have a good one. A good rule? Okay. Okay, I have no idea what you mean. Tell me what your good one is. Ban Steve, because Steve has minecart. And any character that has minecart should be banned. Oh, I do lose. See, yeah, the reason you have to keep going down more and more levels is because if you're like first level down, your rule is super arbitrary. You have to ask why that rule, and if your answer is just because I want to ban Steve, okay, well, why is that? Exactly, and then you have to keep going down, which is like, yeah, if your reason is I just want to ban Steve, and that's circular. You're like, you want to ban, so why do you want to ban Steve? Because I want to ban Steve. It's like, okay. Hmm. The problem with doing this is you kind of have to have like a fundamental reason why you're doing the thing you're doing, and people don't think through it very much at all. They just not um like if your reason, because I think, well, maybe some people have it. I think that you have like, you don't want the game to die, so you don't want any character to have such a huge advantage. So you think Steve could possibly have that advantage. Um, but I don't think you would be consistent with that rule. I think, yeah, because then your rule would be like, because you could be consistent like that, right? What the rule you had earlier, which was, oh shoot, oh my gosh, I'm getting destroyed. Um, like if any character in the future might be such a good character, they're gonna destroy the game, right? Be such a meta relevant threat that they're gonna destroy the game. And yeah, you could be like, you could draw that down to the fundamental reason of like, I don't want the game to be destroyed, which is like, okay, that's a pretty. I mean, you could always go further. You could always go like, why? Yeah, you always have to reach a fundamental bedrock, right? Eventually, but because I enjoy having good games or whatever, blah 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 blah. Why use that? Because I enjoy, yeah, fun. And it ends up like basically being like brings more happiness to my life, and that's basically the fundamental reason of anything you do, any reason you do anything, or advocate for anything is like you, basic human, want more happiness over the course of a lifetime, and then you move on from there. But okay. Oh, come on. Okay. Have a good one, yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, have a good one. I thought you said I have a good one. Oh. I was just waiting for you to give me like a really good rule. Well, I lose. I can't believe I fell for that too. Okay. Oh, wait, why did I rematch? Okay. I didn't rematch. Okay. Were those two different pyro methods I just lost you? I think that's the case. Okay. Okay, here we go. Nice. Come on. Oh, is he just connecting? Oh, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Did he disconnect? Like a little bitch? Oh. Yeah, I think I'm playing an AI. He didn't even DI at all. I don't think I get any GSP from that. Yeah, I don't think I am. That's not fun. Oh, rip. Okay. Okay, Pikachu. Pikachu! Okay, roll. Boom. Oh, nope. Oh, that's throwing me off. I scrolled down on my laptop. I don't even know why, but it's like throwing me off because my peripheral vision is different than it was before. Maybe throwing. Oh, shoot. Roll. Okay. I'm an air dodge. Bump. Oh, rip. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, rip. A dodge. Roll in. Boom. Bam. Oh, nice. Got a little too high. Oop. Okay, here we go. There we go. He's dead. Nice. I thought it was going to get under me. Air dodge on the platform. Oh, come on. Save me. Oh, I had him. And I just... Okay. Ooh. No! What was that? Not... Oh, that was good. That was good. And boom. Oh! No! Okay, both of us are playing really bad. But that's fine. Because he's hopefully playing worse. There we go. Just keep doing this. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I should have brought this up to the best potato, but technically, NES has an infinite combo. Oh, I should have brought that up. Yeah, that was a huge counterfactual. To the basically to the saying long way of saying the point of like having an infinite combo doesn't make you that good. Doesn't necessarily make you a good character. And oh shoot. There we go, nice. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Okay. Here we go. Nope. Oh, come on. How did I miss? Okay, here we go. Roll in. Boom. Honestly, my best game in Smash tonight was probably my... no, in Tetris tonight, it was probably my 480,019 game. But I think it was by far my most impressive game tonight. Oh, that was stupid. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, this sucks. Okay, we both... Okay, well... Oh, shoot. I didn't have a jump. I didn't... Oh, okay. Holy... Okay, come on. I just need one more dancing blade. One more dancing blade. Let's go. Slice. Okay. Is that net neutral for the night, or is that +1 win? I don't even know. Okay. Okay. And skadoosh. Man, Mario, I'm playing characters that die really early. I barely even have to, I don't even have to hit like the sweet spot of Dancing Blade. Just like, destroy like Pikachu and Mario and... Okay, boom. I think he dies super early. Oh, okay, he didn't die. Oh. Oh, and they kill earlier too, apparently. Oh, he's still alive? There we go, thank God. Oh, whoops, that was not what I wanted to have happen. Okay, this is a new strategy that I'm just going to do. Who cares about Dancing Blade? Going for the heavy, really heavy punishes, and they're working. Air dodge and boom, and skadoosh. Oh, never mind. Let's go. Okay. Oh. Bum, bum. Okay, let's go to 7 million. 7 million be 7 or 8 million? That'd be sick. Actually, I probably won't get that far, but you know, we can try. If I keep winning like every game. Keep getting faced against Mario's, Pikachu's. What other good characters? Fox. Fox is another good one. Oh, I love playing Fox. Please. Yes! Thank God. 71% kill. And what was he before I hit him with the neutral B? Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, man. Oh, okay, 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 whatever. Okay. Okay, come on, get over here. Oh, shoot, I'm letting him catch up. Requiem. What does that mean? Like, remember? Oh, I know it's like a song. Well, it's like a song. It's a remembrance song, maybe? I don't know. Requiems are always played at funerals. Rip. And oh shoot, he uses up B first. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Oh shoot. He's disconnecting. Oh man, what a sore loser. And I can't be sure he's disconnected, so I have to keep playing, but based on the fact I killed him at 44%, he's probably a bot. Yeah, probably a bot. Considering he's using lasers like so much more than he was before. Yeah. Definitely a bot. Ooh, shoot. Have to 3-stock the bot. Cannot let the bot beat me. Well, by beat me, I mean get a stock. Skadoosh! Yeah, I'm not getting any percentage from that one. Okay. Oh, man. Nice. Well, that sucks. Oh, that really sucks. That really rocks. That sucks. Oh. That sucks. Okay. Oh. I'm not tilted at all from that. If I'm being totally honest, I just felt the tilt flow through my body. Oh my god, that was so incredibly tilting. If I clutch this one out, though, it'd probably be gone. No. Oh, shoot. No, I had him. I lose. Oh, man, that's not funny. That's not fun. Okay. Probably end stream here then. Boom. Okay, yikes. Yeah. No rematch. Probably end stream right here. That's probably long enough. Oh, wait. Can you not hear my... Oh, yeah, I turned off the music when I... Rip? Oh, I didn't even realize you did that. And I turned off this. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, I turned off the... Whoopsie daisies.